All right, today I got a special one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I've been wanting to hold off on for a little bit because normally I don't cover like celebrity type shit or what happens and shit like that, and I never will, to be honest. But this whole Blueface Chrisean rock situation, I've been wanting to speak on this for a little bit because of course, not just to meddle in other people's lives because I don't really care about this shit, but I just be seeing this shit everywhere, and and I'm watching it, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I can see why people watch these sort of things. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm not about to sit up here and tell people how to, do their own relationships and shit like that and whatnot. But, you know, let's just see what happens. Cause like I've been seeing this clip floating around and I wanted to see the full thing, the full video, see what happens, you know what I'm saying? And I'll speak on it. And, give my opinions and all that shit. So let's get into it. What's happening? Okay, so what I am noticing first off is that based off of the energy that the family is giving towards Blueface here, and by the way, salute to Blueface. I fuck with Blueface and his music, or at least I used to fuck with his music. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Blueface used to drop some fire ass music back then, in my opinion. Yeah, he was a little offbeat and he was a little different, but he kind of reminds me of not even sugar free E40 type shit, but also just like his own little thing, and the little voice cracks at the shit. That shit was hilarious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like respect my crippin'. That shit is always gonna be hard to me. Also, put it in her face. Love that song as well. You know what I'm saying? That right there is the city boy anthem for me. At least to me it is. I finna put it in her face. She tried to bleed it, so I put it in her face. Big dick, baby, tell me how it tastes. Don't bleed the bleeder, it's finna blow up in your face. I like my bitch to swallow nuts straight face. Come on, cuz. The fuck y'all know about that shit. But it seems right now that they are having a dispute right here with Blueface and, his. I assume this is Chrisean Rock's family because it says that the video is Blueface knocking out the dad, and so based off of the energy and like just how they're coming at Blueface, you could tell that they're not coming for any sort of real conversation or anything of real meaning. They're not actually trying to get to the bottom of anything. They're trying to fuck him up, and they're trying to defend, Chrisean Rock right here. The bitch who's built like a linebacker. She kind of built like me. I ain't even gonna lie, all big and shit. But that's neither here nor there, right? But as you can see, the family is coming to defend Chrisean Rock, which, I mean, this is what you expect them to do because they are family at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the female does, right or wrong, or the partner that she chooses, her family is always going to defend her. That's just what it is. That's just how it's going to be. That's always how it is with a lot of families. You know what I'm saying? Especially mine and with me. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I had sisters. I got sisters. I actually have 5 sisters, as a matter of fact. I have 4 of them which are grown, and one of them that's like 10 or 9 years old. I got a little sister, and I got 4 big sisters. So I understand, defending your sisters and your family. But then it's like, I got older, and it's like, and when I started to have my own type of experience with females and women, and just like, even over the years, is how a lot of females have, treated me and whatnot, or the shit that I've gone through with certain women, even with that, it's like I've come to know like why a lot of these relationships fail. If that makes any sense. Like, these bitches be doing too much, man. I'm telling you. Like, it's not even funny, bro. Like, it's very problematic. It's very ridiculous, and oftentimes, you know, when you a man, it's very one sided. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of niggas who ain't shit that do fucked up shit to they females, but that is a very small minority that unfortunately is very loud and makes everybody think that that's the majority when it's not. You know, but carry on. See, bro, Blueface, like, I will say this about Blueface, right? I fuck with Blueface. I think he's a pretty funny dude. And, you know, he used to make good music. And, you know, he's thoroughly entertaining. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He remind me of a lot of niggas that I used to see growing up. And, you know, he's funny. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But Blueface, one thing I could say about him is how calm and reserved he is in a situation like this. Because if it was me, I know I could never be this calm in a situation like this, because the energy that they are giving off is the energy that they not only have a problem with me, but they're trying to fight. And me, I'm going straight into fight mode. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got a gun, I'm just gonna fucking shoot the whole family up. And you could say that I'm a horrible person for doing that, but it's like, if y'all niggas, if it's a bunch of niggas surrounding me, I already know that it's not gonna be good. So my fight or flight instinct is gonna kick in almost immediately. And 9 times out of 10, it's a fight instinct. Because regardless of who you are, or where you come from, or your age, that shit don't fucking matter to me at all. I take threats very seriously a lot of the time. Especially up in person. Because I don't know what the fuck these niggas gonna do. Niggas are stupid. They'll do anything. So why should I even take the chance of, you know what I'm saying, getting to find that out for myself? Like, no, fuck that. I'm going straight into fight mode. I'm ready to throw down, just like you ready to throw down. If you gonna reach for your belt, I'm reaching for my gun too. Let's see who's quicker on the draw, because like I don't take chances like that, you know, with people, especially niggas that look like me, as fucked up as they may sound. Because I know it's bound to be a nigga moment that's gonna fucking happen, and I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I respect Blueface for being calm in this situation, because automatically I would have been ready to fight. Just based off how they come in and try and surround me. Nah, everybody's getting knocked out. The niggas is getting knocked out. The bitches is getting put on the floor. All that. I'm not taking any chances. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in that type of field, I'll be thinking like back when I was in juvenile, bro. About to get packed out, but I still fought off and held my own and did exactly what the fuck I was supposed to do. Like, nigga, you ain't offending. Like, I don't care who you is. I ain't no bitch neither. I'm a man just like you. You bleed how I bleed as well. But one thing is for certain, I'll fuck your ass up and kill you and not feel a bit fucking sorry about it. So it's like you can't do shit like that with certain people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I commend Blueface in a situation like this, because I wouldn't have been as willing to speak to these people, especially if they were surrounding me like this. I would have automatically thought in my mind that they was trying to do something to me, and I would have just been ready to fight right then and there. No words, no talking. There is no conversation at that point. And that's why I respect Blueface, because of his ability to try to talk shit out, at least. Because if it was me, I would have been way less willing to do that with these people. Like me, I am a very peaceful person. Don't get me wrong. I am a very peaceful person. But when you come to me with a threatening energy, do not be surprised when I come to you with a very violent response. You know, because that's just how I was raised. That's just the type of environment that I grew up in. It's like, bro, that's like you calling a nigga a bitch to his face. It's like anybody who grew up, you know what I'm saying, around niggas will know that certain words and certain actions and how you do them, some shit's gonna come behind it. You know, you call a nigga a bitch to his face, you better expect a fight. You know, you walk up to a nigga all menacing, looking like you about to get ready to run a nigga pockets because of what he said, you got to expect a fight. Or you got to expect a gun to get pulled. Niggas will kill you over less shit than this. So automatically, I already know this. And I'm not taking a chance on that type of shit. And I never do. Which is why I try to just ignore people. I try to be as out the way as possible. And I am non-confrontational. I am a non-confrontational person. Because deep down in my mind, I know what I'm capable of. I know I could just take you down to the ground and kill you. And kick the side of your head in until you start going into the fencing position. You know, like I want to get out of this confrontation as soon as I can because I know what I'm capable of doing to this said person. And I don't want to do that because I got a life to live. I got money I want to make. I don't want to be, you know, trying to feed somebody's petty energy and a fucking ego. That's just not what I'm here to do. So I tend to avoid situations like this because I know that this shit can get ugly very, very quickly. And you're not going to know until it happens. And it can happen at the snap of a fucking finger because I'm not taking that chance. Like at that point, I'm not watching your eyes no more. I'm watching where your hands is going. I'm watching what you're reaching for. I'm watching like if you about to get ready to fight or not. Boom. I don't take any chances. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just how I came up. It's just the shit that I fucking know already. So when I see situations like this, I could do nothing but commend somebody like Blueface. Because I would have been ready to fight right then and there as soon as all of them started surrounding me. I already know what type of shit they was on. As soon as they came.
You the one beating your chest, bro. Because I'm gotta do that. As a man, you gotta be. I'm a man too. Come right here.
Also, the way that the dad is leading Blueface here, you know he's trying to fight.
Listen, stop touching me, bro. Stop touching me. Don't touch me.
You know, listen, bro. Like, I can't do nothing but commend Blueface in this situation because, like, you could tell that the old dude, he's ready to fight. He ain't ready to do nothing else. You could tell. That's his intention. Just by how, you know, he's talking to Blueface and all this other shit, you could tell he's ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? And also, what a lot of y'all older people got to understand is that when you're going up against somebody who is significantly younger than you, yeah, you got experience, but there are niggas who really don't give a fuck. They cheat. If they're smart, like me, I'll cheat. I'll kick your legs off from under you. I will take you down to the ground and fucking kick you in the side of your shit. I will literally punch you right in your jaw. Hard as fuck. Put my full body into it. And the thing is, I already know how to box a little bit. I know how to box. I know how to throw punches like that. I know how to use the most of my body, you know, turn my body around a little bit. Turn my torso when I do certain hits. It's like, nah, I know how to box. A little bit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So it's like, I'm going to throw the hardest punch that I possibly can, and if it connects, your ass is done. That jaw, you might as well have that shit wired shut after that. Because I'll punch a nigga out like Mike Tyson. I'm not even fucking joking. And I can dodge and weave. I'm not big for no fucking reason. I can fight. I've been fighting my whole damn life. So it's like when these older dudes try to, you know, intimidate these younger guys, like somebody like Blueface, who Blueface, from what I know, he also boxes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, what these older people got to understand is that you cannot be getting into fights with these younger people because these people don't fucking care about you. Age is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? If you got niggas like Blueface that can box, they will beat the fuck out of you, regardless of your age. A lot of the time, these older people be out of their league, dealing with certain shit and people. These younger people, these niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like y'all, it's certain shit that y'all can't do. When it comes to these people, you could tell them everything that you want to, but don't fight them. Don't fight them because nobody wins. Even if you do win, you still don't fucking win. If you catch what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? Like, just whatever.
Bro, I don't know.
The men talk. All right, you don't gotta know me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Am I touching you?
Yes.
How?
You just squat my hand.
Because you're touching me. Don't put
Oh,
your
you
hand.
in front of your chest.
Yo,
in front of
don't
me.
touch
Beat
me.
on your
Don't
chest,
touch
bro.
me again. I'm telling you now.
See, I don't like how the old dude is speaking to Blueface, bro. Because if this was me, he wouldn't have been speaking to me like this because there would have been no conversation. And he automatically would have gotten beaten the fuck up. Like, it's just, you know, I always respect Blueface on shit like this because, or people like this, because I know I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it because it's like, first off, this nigga is all up in my personal space. He's obviously trying to fight me. He brought his whole family with him, and now guess what? Now you finna get you and your whole family beat the fuck up, or if they touch me, potentially killed. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm trying to, you know, end this fight as quickly as possible. I'll do it by any means. So it's like, yeah, I don't understand, like, what this whole anger is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just get on with your life. Like, we don't even have to take it there. You know, shit like this can be easily avoided if you just talk that shit out like a civilized fucking person. And not banging on your fucking chest like you king of the jungle or something. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, situations like this could be avoided if people were to just sit down and have a civilized discussion about shit, or just simply apologize, you know, and just move on with their days. So much shit could be just solved if all this pride was like, if you didn't have all this pride, bro. Like, shit like this to me is unnecessary.
Don't touch me again, all right?
Very unnecessary.
Blue, you got a daughter, man. You got a daughter. It ain't
Bro,
came yet. It ain't came
I will never teach my daughter
Uh-huh.
that when she hits somebody first, it's self-defense.
Exactly. See, hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not wrong because, like, listen, bro, I got a little sister. It's like, listen, at the end of the day, if somebody would have put their hands on my little sister, I'm just gonna fucking kill them. That's undisputed fact. That's just, you know, I refuse to let that happen. However, I will tell her that, you know, don't put your hands on people. You know what I'm saying? Especially men and all this other shit. It's not right because you wouldn't want nobody putting their hands on you. It's not right. It ain't fair. It's not how you solve problems unless you are trying to defend yourself or whatever. It's completely fine, but just don't. When you get mad, you need to learn how to manage your emotions. All right, like that. Just learn how to manage your emotions. It will solve a lot of problems for you. But don't get physical immediately because you don't know how that other person is going to react. They might hit you. They might stab you. They might shoot you. They might kill you. They might not even do anything at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, don't hit nobody. And don't stay with nobody who feels the need to put their hands on you. Never. Never fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? If they do, you know, what you got to understand is that there are going to be times where I'm not going to be around to, you know, protect you. Even though I really want to, right? But there are going to be those times where I'm out busy. I'm doing shit. I'm probably in another state or even country. And I'm not going to be able to defend you. And I want you to know these things because You know, I don't want you to make these same mistakes that, you know, the people before you did. You know, your sisters did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're trying to, we're the new generation. We need to break the cycles. We got to be the ones to break the cycles, not, you know, keep on having them and, you know, continuing those cycles. We need to break them. We the new generation. We got to learn from what the past generations did and never repeat that.
It is. He's in front of me talking about.
No,
She's defending herself.
You hitting her, she defending herself. If she hitting you, hold on. I've been through that, yo.
So how you don't understand?
Because I took it. I went to the hospital and went to jail with the knife in me. What are you talking about?
Okay, see, now I understand why Chrisean Rock turned out the way that she did. And the thing is that I don't get about this whole situation is these people saying that she was better before Blueface. No, the fuck she wasn't. Stop lying to yourself. Stop fucking coping. Stop excusing the behavior that this bitch do as well. I'm not saying that Blueface is not at fault for this, because he is. He is to some extent. But obviously, she is the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? She's the aggressor. And Blueface is also pretty manipulative. Not even manipulative. He's just running game on the bitch. And, you know, that's just how a lot of these niggas from Cali do. And I respect it. But still, like, fuck. Like, Blueface, he ain't putting his hands on her first. You know what I'm saying? He's obviously not the one initiating these altercations and these things of violence. So, but that doesn't mean blame is solely on him. It's a two-way street with him and Chrisean. They're both to blame in these situations. And it's like, clearly Chrisean had these types of problems before she met Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look into her background and her history, especially with how she grew up in Baltimore, nigga. She grew up in Baltimore. That alone would fuck somebody up. Because I hate to say it, right? But Baltimore is one of those places that, like, nobody that has grown up there turns out to be all right. You know, a lot of them niggas in Baltimore are usually they're fucked up. They're usually pretty fucked up people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not excusing like Kansas either. Like Kansas City or Topeka, Kansas. It's a shithole. It's a fucking drug-ridden shithole, especially Topeka. But it's like, look, bro, some niggas turn out all right. But in a place like Baltimore, fuck no. There's no hope in a motherfucking place like that. So it's understandable how she turned out the way she did. And then judging by how her father comes in and handles this whole situation and how he carries himself, I can see why she turned out the way that she did. Even her mom right there and her brother. Like, they are all a part of a larger fucking problem. But nobody wants to address that though. And that's also a problem. You know what I'm saying? What these two have in common is they come from a very toxic, kind of fucked up household where they don't have a good relationship with some of their parents or their moms or their dads. That's a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas, including me. However, I learned to be mature. When I got older and I started to mature and try to understand myself and look for my purpose and whatnot, you know, I forgave my mom. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I forgave her. I talked with her. I told her that I wanted a better relationship with her besides the one that I had, where we was yelling, you know, where you know, we was fighting and shit almost on a very consistent basis, where the energy was fucked up to where I didn't even want to talk to my mama. I didn't even really want to see my mom for real. There was times where when I saw my mom at one point in time, I didn't even want to look at her for real. I didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to do nothing. I was just like, man, fuck this bitch. And this is my mom we're talking about, you know, person that birthed me. But it's just some things that were said and were did that to me, I felt betrayed and I felt like it was unforgivable. to some extent, you know. And you know, and my mom, you know, she took responsibility for that, and she told me that she was sorry. And at the end of the day, that's all I wanted to hear. I told her I was sorry. She told me she was sorry. That's all I wanted to hear. And we fixed things up. We patched things up, and we on better terms now. And I'm glad about that. You know, but like relationships like this exist because of a much larger underlying problem in the communities that they come from. The shit that fosters these types of things, the environments. You know what I'm saying? They say that it takes a village to raise a child, and it does. But when the whole village is fucked up, trying to figure shit out for they damn selves, and then you take out the fathers from that equation, it's even worse. Because now there's no guidance. And even when there is guidance, some of the fathers end up being kids they damn selves mentally. And then the moms, some of the moms are not even fit to be moms. Some of them don't even know what the fuck they're doing 98% of the time. They don't know how to be feminine either. They don't know how to raise children a lot of the time. They figuring shit out too. And then on top of that, you throw in all the drugs. You throw in all the shooting, all the infighting, all the shit that just goes on a consistent basis. All the shit that you get desensitized to over time. And then that's when you get shit that fosters and creates relationships like this. Partnerships like this. You know, situationships like this. It's all a part of a bigger underlying problem that has been neglected for years, decades, almost hundreds of years. And it's just something that gets swept under the rug. And ain't nobody helping. Ain't nobody like, no, fuck that. They leave all of us to figure that shit out for themselves. And what I mean is the black community mostly in America. Where I'm from, I know this shit very fucking well. Because I'm just, you know, you can't tell me that I don't know my shit in the community when I'm black my damn self. I know. I've been through half of this shit already. Over the years, even as a child. I've seen a lot of things in my life, and one of them I've never seen was a healthy fucking relationship. I can attest to that. And some things that I went through in my childhood and did in my teenage years, or like before my teenage years, and I seen, which was also replicated in not only the household, but also outside of it. And it's like, I picked up a lot of shit that I probably shouldn't have. And that's how I went about most of my relationships. That's why I say I can't really do relationships like that. Not only because I'm not in a place where I want to be financially and also physically and, you know, obviously spiritually, but because I have a lot of shit that I need to work on mentally to be in that in a relationship with anybody. And even if I do, I know that most of these females out here are not even worth being in a relationship with. So what the fuck is the point? I'm gonna do my own thing. And it's like, all of this shit is just one underlying problem that never goes addressed. And I feel so fucking bad for these people because, I mean, for some of these people, because they haven't really woken up like that yet. They haven't really realized that yet until it was either too late or they never did because they died, they went to prison, something happened to them. And it's like, I look at situations like this. And I'm not surprised because I've seen too many relationships like this. Too many situations like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's something in my heart. It just rubs me the wrong way. You know, when people negate and, you know, sweep shit like this under the rug, like there's not a bigger underlying issue of the with the communities that foster these types of things and these behaviors and these unfortunate generational curses that's hard to break. But let's continue.
And I keep, come on, yo, listen, listen, it ain't never been a joke. Ain't no family. That's me. That's what I do. But she.
Just say you gonna make it right. Say that.
I
Say
already
you gonna
made
make
it
it
right.
right. Say you gonna make.
It's already right.
Say you gonna treat her how she deserves to be treated. Say that. Don't keep asking us fucking questions, yo. That's fucked up. And it's a slap in the fucking face.
Yeah.
It's like a ball.
Camera shit. Fuck.
Y'all doing all this hollering, man. It's getting weird, bro.
That's fucked up.
I don't know how y'all expect me to react.
That's our baby sister, bro.
Men do.
So how you don't tell your baby sister?
Bro, so she wrong. So you basically saying she wrong every single time?
It don't matter, wrong or right. This is Chrisean no fucking time.
That's why.
Okay, see, right there. Did you catch what she said? Wrong or right, it doesn't fucking matter. See, like, there has to be a sense of accountability on both sides. You know what I'm saying? When you shelter people like this and you know, don't make them accountable for some of their actions, regardless of what they do, you shelter them. A lot of the time what happens, especially with females, is that when they don't know how to take accountability, or, you know, I'm trying to word this shit correctly. When they don't know how to take accountability or have the type of self-awareness, a lot of the time, they're not going to think that what they're doing is wrong or fucked up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to find some way to justify it. And even if it is stupid, even if it makes no fucking sense, I mean, I see it all the time, you know, but it's like there needs to be accountability on both sides. When you know, have that sort of mentality, especially with raising kids, and, you know, like, wrong or right, you gotta, you know, no, that's not how shit works. Two left shoes are not right. Okay, like those don't even go together. There's only be one left, one right. Both should take accountability for this shit. And it's like, I don't know, man. Let's continue.
You got her defending you, bro.
Listen to yourself.
She going against us, telling you now, don't do it again.
Wrong
You
or
ain't
right?
get it no more.
Wrong or right? She right? That's what y'all saying.
No, that is the wrong way to go about that.
Right or wrong? Then she should be right.
That doesn't make sense.
It did.
See, Blueface hit the nail right on the head. That doesn't make sense, because it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. That would be the same thing as Blueface saying. That would be like Blueface saying that shit. That wouldn't make no sense. He would get chewed out for that. Woman said that shit. Oh, she'd be perfectly fine. But also, like Blueface said, that makes no fucking sense. Wrong or right, she's still right. That doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? She has to be accountable for what she did as well. Just like Blueface got to be accountable. He already admitted he was kind of wrong for the shit that he did. And, you know, like, you can't just put all the blame solely on Blueface and excuse another person's actions. It's like two wrongs don't make a right. And unfortunately, that seems to be a missing concept for these people, apparently, for Chrisean Rock's family.
What you mean?
Wrong.
All right, so. Okay. Let's get on with this.
I know a female.
Right or wrong, don't fucking touch
All
her.
right, now you on that.
Right or wrong,
All
don't
right.
touch her.
So,
Yo, you
what-
stopped
what-
it. You need her. All that shit in the fucking corner.
Why you keep standing in front of me?
Because I want to. Because she won't touch you. Go ahead and touch her.
Okay. Also, one thing that I hate about this type of thing is, like, look, bro, like, you could listen, bro. At the end of the day, I commend Blueface for being as calm as he is in the situation. And also, it's like knowing full well that it's like, bro, listen, this bitch is not standing in front of me for my protection. She's standing in front of me for your protection. Because at the end of the day, I don't need no protection. I feel like that's probably what Blueface is thinking. And he'd be right to think so. You know what I'm saying? And know so. You know, because it's like, just no. You know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, just stay in your lane. Like, you ain't making no sense. The math ain't mathing. Whatever. But let's continue.
She is not protecting you.
Yeah, she's not protecting me. She's protecting you from me. Okay, why did this bitch just throw that glass like that? That makes no sense. Are you trying to intimidate him or something? I mean, because it's clearly not working.
If you don't want to cry, consider that you know what's up. You lucky you in our city, and you know it's because of her or the strength of her that you ain't standing out fucking city.
I came up because of her.
Nah, bro. Blueface was doing numbers way before Chrisean, way back in 2018, 2019, and then he fell off after that. But like, nah, bro. Blueface was very well known way before Chrisean. You know, and then he did the Blueface girls thing and all that shit, you know, but nah, cause like, nah. And on top of that, like, don't be getting all close up on me, bitch. Like, that's, like, no, don't, this is an equal rights, equal fights type of thing. Like, don't think that I won't knock your fat ass out, because I will. Just cause you a woman, that don't mean shit to me. You get close and all up in my personal space ready to fight, don't be surprised when you get that ass took down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with all that other shit. Like, nah. You gonna learn your lesson one way or another. So, I mean, you call me whatever you want, but I mean, like, you ain't finna do that shit to me, man or woman. You're not about to walk up on me and think you gonna do me any kind of way, because that's not what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the worst. You're like, nah, bro. Like, you gonna catch a bad one. You gonna catch a bad one. So don't even think about it.
Back up? What do you mean back up?
What's down,
I brought you.
baby?
Oh, yo, you didn't bring my mother, my nigga. We flew our mother back, bro.
It's her first video.
Look at how the brother looking. He got a plan. Look at him. Also, on top of that, you see how he's trying to get beside him like that? Like, nah, bro. He's trying to fight. He's trying to do something. He's trying to sneak you. That's what it is. I'd have seen niggas do that shit. I'd have been on the receiving end on that type of shit, and it's never good. Like, nah, he's trying to sneak you. That's why you gotta watch that motherfucker. You gotta watch him like a damn shark. Shit, you gotta have eyes on these niggas at all times. Because niggas will try to do fuck shit like that to you.
Y'all making this shit left. Y'all making this shit weird. I'm not gonna argue with no female. I don't argue with females.
Yes, stop putting your hands on one. Don't fucking touch her.
I don't argue with females.
Don't touch her again.
I don't argue with females. Hey, you know when somebody with real sense want to talk all this.
Hey, hold on, guys. Guys.
Yeah, it's right or wrong.
Aw, shit. The brother is in the dad ear.
I'm talking about right or wrong. She right.
Pause.
Hey, hold on, just real quick. We got.
Hey, pause, ain't no recording shit, bro.
All this, you're not doing that.
Don't record, put your phone up, yo.
Yeah, all that.
I don't care if it's
Bro,
my sister.
you done already switched. I don't even know you. You was way different. I don't even know you right now.
Okay, let him talk.
If you take her away,
They not
can't
forward.
go back.
Hey.
Swing on, don't record.
One of y'all swing on me, it's going up.
I got it.
Yeah, look, bro. Blueface is a better man than I am, because in a situation like this, I would have been ready to fight off the strength of the energy that they presented. I wouldn't have given a fuck, honestly, like, cause like no, you're not finna surround me like this. Everybody getting hit. The niggas getting hit, the bitches getting hit, everybody. And you better pray I don't got a gun, cause I will fucking make that family tree smaller than what it already is. I am not playing. I got a life to live and I got shit to do. I'm not about to entertain y'all niggas.
You went to her. Guess what? We already know the police coming, nigga.
Ain't no
Come on,
so
talk
what's
to
the
the woman.
point of all of this? What's the point of all of this?
I don't fuck with you. I'm here for her.
What's the
I don't fuck with you.
Bro, look at her, bro.
So we can holler at you, really give you the benefit of the doubt.
You say what?
You know,
Benefit of the doubt.
to the conversation before the fucking cameras came out.
You asked
They
me?
want to give us that.
Did you ask
Uh-oh.
me?
You know,
I caught that.
Nigga, it's FaceTime.
I caught that.
You right there. You fucking heard us. Don't act dumb.
Why don't you say what?
You heard that.
coming with
Say
all
you
that
want to speak to you. Speak to you.
All the say what?
You know,
Benefit of the doubt. Are you giving me the
Wait, hold
benefit
on.
of the
I
doubt?
think he
Say
was
hello,
whispering in his
honey,
ear or something. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. The brother was on some fuck shit. He whispered in his ear, and that's when you know that it was over.
fuck, because
So how's that the benefit of the doubt?
it's FaceTime.
With all this-
You ain't getting the energy.
Oh hell no. Cuz. We getting it in now. Don't run. What's happening? That voice cracked though. Uh-oh. What's happening?
You don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. Bro, what's happening?
What's happening?
Bro.
Hell no. Okay, alright.
Here we go right there.
Yeah. Oh, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. When trying to be real, it goes wrong. I will never not enjoy that shit. Hold on. Let me do that shit again. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me rewind that shit again. When playing tough at age 67 goes wrong. Bonk. Gone. Hold on. Home run, nigga. Hold on. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I had to do the replay. I'm sorry. I had to do it. But like, nah, bro. This is when keeping it real or trying to keep it real or gangsta goes wrong.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You don't like that, huh?
Hit him square in the mouth.
He came at me.
Damn, bro. And that just goes to show you, bro, like a lot of this shit could have been prevented if they were to just sit down and have a civilized conversation about things and, you know, just talk shit out like regular people or civilized people. But no. The father decided, you know, he didn't want to listen to reason, and, you know, he was defending his daughter, even though he was also the cause of a lot of his daughter's problems as well. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Because the damage is already done. The father, his pride is hurt, reasonably so. The son is also shown to be a bitch because, you know, he didn't defend his dad when his dad got knocked the fuck out. Like it was like a Friday sketch. You know what I'm saying? A Friday skit or some shit. Got his ass deboed. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, the brother was a bitch. Didn't defend his dad. You know what I'm saying? Got his dad to do that dumbass shit. Tried to swing on Blueface. Connected a little bit. Blueface went right back around and then hit him with the fucking, he hit him with the pat down. You know what I'm saying? He hit him with the pat down. And, you know, Cuz fell to the floor. He was also leaking blood in this part, I think, if I remember correctly. But, yeah. That's what happens when you have a lot of unresolved trauma and a lot of unresolved shit and your family does not help. Your family is also gets on camera and then they show the reason why you are the way that you are. So take this as a lesson, and that lesson is before you get into any type of relationships and you really come from some fucked up shit or a fucked up household, do some self-reflection within yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to do something so shit like this doesn't happen and your family does not get in embarrassing positions like this. Or if one of your family members doesn't get killed behind some shit like this. Because a lot of the time these females don't really be telling the full truth of, what's happening in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the man didn't abuse or the man didn't do it, because those are possibilities. However, shit like this can be preventable if people were to just look within themselves, do that work, and just do some healing, bro. Break those generational curses and traumas and whatnot and find a way to heal yourself. But until you can do that, stay the fuck out of a relationship. Because horrible, shitty, toxic people are going to attract what they are a mirror of. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's about it. See ya.